Alrighty, but right now, front and center, we are going to show you this gorgeous bracelet, and I know this is going to be a quick special because we don't have a whole lot of this to go around. The bracelet is most limited, but I absolutely love the way this is done, and what makes this really interesting too is the really cool stone combination that Mariana has used here. It's including, of course, that large Larimar in the center, but then it also has clear quartz, London blue quartz, iolite, Swiss blue, all these colors. So London, Swiss, iolite. I mean, look at that beautiful stone combination. And then, of course, you have that large, dreamy, that's one large piece of Larimar in the center. Probably the largest piece of Larimar we've ever sold on HSN. I know it's absolutely one of the biggest I've ever seen us do. And it's pretty extraordinary. I love this bracelet. It looks amazing on the wrist. You can completely adjust this so you can wear it shorter or longer depending on your wrist size. It has a nice little toggle here so you can adjust that accordingly, which is so great. And then we also have the matching Seahorse ring. Isn't this the coolest little ring? I love it. The ring has, look at that, again, a combination of blues with the beautiful Larimar, mined in the Dominican Republic, a one-source gemstone. How many bracelets are left, Adam? I'm gonna find out. Bracelet, if you're interested, I'll double check for you. It's $394.90. It is available on FlexPay. There's only 24 people that can own that gorgeous bracelet. The ring we have in sizes 6 through 12, and it is just so, so sweet. If you've ever seen a Seahorse, you know how fascinating these beautiful creatures are. Look at her detail going down the side of the shank. Again, that's all sterling silver. And then the Seahorse is oxidized to really bring out the detail in that design. And I do love the drop. It's like a water droplet. Larimar is a stone that is nicknamed the Dolphin Stone. It's known as the Stone of the Caribbean. And anytime you travel the Caribbean, this is the stone that you often find featured in some of those fabulous little gift shops. If you've ever been on a cruise, there's a good chance St. Thomas or St. Martin or any of the islands, there's a very good chance that's where you first discovered Larimar. So if you'd like to order this, ask for 080508. Bracelet almost gone. Under maybe 20 people can own the bracelet. The ring is here. It's limited and it's very unique. To get all of that detail, I have to tell you, I don't know that I've ever seen a ring with genuine Larimar for $69. That is one of the greatest values. Larimar is a very expensive gemstone. It's a natural blue gemstone and it's a one-source stone. It's found only in the United States. I mean, only in the Dominican Republic rather. So it's one source. Each stone will be different. As you're looking here, each gem is going to be slightly different. Are we going to be playing music throughout the show, guys, or how is that? Okay, I was wondering about that. I'm like, why are they playing music in my ear? Does that mean everybody at home has to listen to that too? Yeah, I don't think people want to necessarily listen to that all night. But anyway, sorry, but if you are ordering this, I'm delighted that you are. I will say